after a thrilling Perry County Tournament semifinal between West Perry and Susquehanna, and the Newport Buffaloes beating the Greenwood Wildcats 15-5 in 6 innings. It is now time for the 30th annual Perry County Baseball Championship game. As today we have a rematch from last year. It is the West Perry Mustangs taking on the Newport Buffaloes here at West Perry High School. Hello everyone watching on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of Perry County Baseball, as we are set for what could be another thrilling game here for the championship. What a game this was a year ago. The West Perry Mustangs were the home team in the championship game, where they were down 6-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. And then the Mustangs scoring 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th to win back-to-back Perry County championships. They'll be looking for a three-peat, their 11th Perry County championship in 12 years. But they have to get past the Newport Buffaloes once again. And this time, it might be a little bit different. Last year, the Mustangs were the home team. This year, the Newport Buffaloes are the home team in the championship game. The home field advantage was determined by a coin flip, and Newport won the toss and elected to be the home team. So West Perry's got bat first, and here is the starting lineup for the West Perry Mustangs. Leading off will be Mason Sano, the shortstop. Batting second will be the second baseman who had the walk-off sacrifice fly, Austin Lyons. Batting third will be the third baseman, number 9, Cole Brown. Batting fourth is the pitcher for the championship game, number 13, Bryce Smith. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, number 8, Braden McKeever. Batting sixth will be the designated hitter, number 25, Ryan Fritz. Batting seventh will be the right fielder, number 3, Jordy Ogden. Batting eighth is Ryden Hertzler, who will be out in left field, right number 12. And batting ninth is the catcher, number 2, Tanner Sigler. And here we go. The Perry County Championship game is about to commence here for the 30th time in the history of this tournament. And here we go with the Newport Buffaloes. First pitch, Mason Sano showing bunt, and he pulls it back for ball 1. Mason Sano, lucky at the 1-0 pitch is in for strike 1. The starting pitcher for the Newport Buffaloes is wearing number 14, Aiden Banks. And Banks pitching for the Newport Buffaloes. Don't have any stats for the Newport Buffaloes against Greenwood, but a 15-5 final score in 6 innings for a Mercy Roll victory. And Mason Sano looking at ball 2. Defensive lineman for the Newport Buffaloes pitching is Aiden Banks. Catching the ball behind the plate is number 9, Jamison Cummins. And first base is Zach Bates, wearing number 25. Second baseman is Michael Cleaver, wearing number 2. The third baseman is wearing number 44, Ryder Wands. The shortstop is number 4, Landon Saring. And here's a swing and a drive. Mason Sano going out towards the center fielder, and the center fielder has it. The center fielder is Ruben Moreno. And there's the first out on a fly out to center. Out in left field is Kevin Ruggles. In center field, who just made the catch, was Ruben Moreno. And out in right field is Jameson Peters. So up next here is Austin Lyons. Austin Lyons was the hero in the Perry County semifinal against Susquehanna. What a game it was, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in for the first time today. Austin Lyons in the 8th inning and extra innings looked at one high fastball and crushed it to center field for a walk-off sacrifice fly. And it's now 1-1 here to the West Perry second baseman. Here's the next pitch, and Austin Lyons fouls it back for strike 2. A gorgeous day here today. I mean, it doesn't really feel like it, but the game time temperature is at 58 degrees. It got warmer since the first game, but it doesn't really feel like it with the wind. And here's the slow breaking ball, and just misses for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We have a Perry County Times report from us. That's Craig, right here in front of us. Expected to see an article for the Perry County tournament next week. And here is a high fly ball. Austin Lyons plays it good, but it's got to be caught by the shortstop. That is Landon Staring making a long run for the grab, and there are quickly 2 away here. So here's Cole Brown. He was the starting pitcher in the semifinal against Susquehanna. Lasted 2 2/3 of an inning. He was pulled out in the third after giving up 4 runs in the third inning. And here's the first pitch to Brown. It's in there for call strike 1. Here's the next pitch, and that is up high for ball 1. Les Perry has been in the Perry County Championship game in a baseball tournament every year since 2006. They were in danger of missing this championship game. But some late game heroics. When West Perry was down by 1 run in the 7th inning, they got it, the tying run. And then 1 inning into extra innings, Austin Lyons with the walk-off sacrifice fly. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Cole Brown. And he swings at it and fouls it away. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the West Perry third baseman here in the championship. The 2-2. And it's up high for ball 3. It's a full count here for Cole Brown from the pitcher Aiden Banks. One thing I noticed about the Newport starting lineup, they don't have a designated hitter. Every player for the Buffaloes who are on the field right now is going to hit. There's a full count, and right towards head coach Jeff Sala had to circle out of the way. And that's a lot of dangers of being a third base coach. Same thing goes for being a first base coach, Coach Brownie over there at the first base side. Gotta watch out for those line drives. They can nail you. Sometimes Jeff Sandler just has to dance out of the way sometimes. Payoff pitch one more time. It's gotta get fouled. Still 3-2. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of Perry County Baseball. Could we be seeing another thriller here in the Perry County Championship game? That is ball 4. Cole Brown will take first on a 2-out walk. So here comes the West Perry starting pitcher in the championship game, Bryce Smith. He played center field in the semifinal against Susquehanna. For those who are looking for Susquehanna versus Greenwood in a third place consolation game, you can find that game live on the Perry County Talk Sports Zone Facebook page. That game being broadcast live on Facebook with Nick Miller as the producer of that broadcast. Here's the 1-0, but nope, it's going to be toss over to first. Cole Brown back in time. Plenty of time. And here's a rip from Smith. Going out towards Moreno at center. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing after a 2-out walk. We are going into the bottom of the first. Newport coming up the bat for the first time in a scoreless ball game, heading into the bottom of the first. We are back here set for the bottom of the first inning. The Newport Buffalo is the home team here for the 30th annual Perry County Championship game. Even though we're at West Perry, home field advantage for a championship game is always determined by a coin flip. And Newport won the coin flip and decided to be the home team, of course. If you have a coin flip for home field advantage, why wouldn't you take home field? Unless if you're that confident in batting first, I guess. Yeah. So here we go with the starting lineup for the Newport Buffaloes. Leading off will be the catcher, number 9, Jameson Cummins. Batting second will be the shortstop, number 4, Landon Saring. Batting third will be the first baseman, number 25, Zach Bates. Batting fourth will be the third baseman, number 44, Ryder Wands. Batting fifth will be the second baseman, number 2, Michael Clever. Batting sixth will be the left fielder, number 3, Kevin Ruggles. Batting seventh will be the right fielder, number 5, Jameson Peters. Batting eighth is the starting pitcher for Newport, number 14, Aiden Banks. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 1, Ruben Moreno. That's the starting 9 for the Newport Buffaloes under direction of head coach Steve Siders. The wind is starting to pick up. That is nothing out of the ordinary here at West Perry. Like literally, no matter what we have here outside, whether it's baseball, softball, or track and field during the spring, it's always windy here. Plenty of clouds, but no threat in any kind of precipitation whatsoever. Couple of raindrops here and there, but nothing significant. So here we go with the first inning for Newport. The home team in the bottom of the first, and the first pitch to Jameson Cummins is up high for ball 1. Bryce Smith is the starting pitcher for the Mustangs. And the next pitch is in for strike 1. The umpires for our championship game here today. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate is Tom Whitmire, and calling up the bases is Myron Lebo. And there's a swing and a miss from Cummins. And it's 1-2 now. There's the 1-2 from Smith, and that's why it's got to get fouled away and back towards the concession stand here at West Perry. Still 1-2 to the Buffalo's leadoff hitter. I mean, who could ever forget the championship game of the Perry County tournament from last year? I mean, these two teams, it looked like trouble, and there's a swing and a miss from Cummins. That's a strikeout for out number 1. Brian Smith, 1 batter, 1 strikeout already. I mean, last year's game was one of the craziest finishes we have ever seen in the history of this Perry County tournament. When down by 5 runs, and the same thing, chances of a comeback were very slim. And for the Mustangs to come back, especially most of those runs came with 2 outs. I mean, Newport was feeling pretty confident, but one of the best 2-out rallies we have ever seen in the history of West Perry baseball happened in this championship game a year ago. And here's the next pitch, and it's now 2-0 here to Landon Saring, the Newport shortstop. Don't take it from me. If you're looking for that championship game, you can find it on demand here. Right here on the West Athletic Party YouTube channel. Here's a swing and a high drive. This is playable. And a diving effort for Austin Lions and falls down for a base hit. Good effort there for Austin Lions. Got a little dirty. Yeah, the outfield here at West Prairie is a little bit muddy. So there's another pair of baseball outfit. There's another baseball outfit that'll need to be washed after today. But it's a base hit nonetheless for Landon Saring. And up next here is Zach Bates. And here's the first pitch and missed and blocked by the umpire Whitmire. And it's ball one. Newport comes into this game with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss. And here's the next pitch, and that just misses apparently. Ball 2. Newport, they started off the year with a win on, they had 3 road games. I mean, this is their 5th game on the road. They still haven't had a home game yet. But their first 3 games before today, they started off the win on March 21st. That sounds early. And in a wild win at Line Mountain, 11-10 was the final. Then 5 days later, they were on the road at Halifax, where they got their first and so far only loss. And that score was 11-10. And I think Cypex just got hit by a pitch. So that's got to put runners at first and second now. And then Newport, in their last game before today, they had a 7-1 victory on the road at Greenwood. And now here's a rip. That is down the third base line. That is a fair ball. Newport is going to take an early lead, and it's going to be an RBI double for Ryder Wands. Ryder Wands swinging at the first pitch, and it's good for a run, and 2 runners in scoring position now. Early trouble here for the Mustangs. This is the first time that they have given up a run in the first inning this season. First time this season they have done that. And now only 1 out and runners in scoring position for an early 1-0 Newport lead. West Prairie heading to this game 2 wins and 2 losses on the year. They beat Juniata in their last game before today, and then, of course, being Susquehanna in the semifinal. Showing sides a bump for Michael Clever. Pulls it back for ball 1. Michael Clever, the second baseman for Newport. And showing bunt again. Now throw to third, and dangerous right there. But nice job for the third baseman, Cole Brown, to dive down and make sure it doesn't get away. And it's ball 2. It's 2-0 to Clever. Infielders are in here already in the first inning, and there is a called strike 1. Here comes the 2-1 here to Clever. Bunt goes down, and it goes foul. It's now 2-2, so there goes the bunt situation. But hey, we have seen some bunts with 2 strikes, especially in the last game for West Prairie against Susquehanna. 1-0 lead early on here. Infielders are still in here on 2-2, and it's up high, gets off of Terrence Sigler. Run is going to come across, and a wild pitch. Zach Bates scores from third. Everyone goes up a base, and it's now 2-0 on a wild pitch. And on top of that, it's 3-2, and Jeff Sano, already the head coach for West Prairie, coming out to talk. 2-0 lead early on for Newport. Newport Buffalo's off to a good start. This is a high-scoring offense, and their defense is just as good so far through 5 games. Like the 5 runs that Newport given up, well, yeah. Greenwood definitely did better against Newport today compared to the last game between those two back on March 28th. Newport has now won 2 in a row against Greenwood in as many games. It's 3-2 here with 1 out and a runner on third. Infielders are still in here. Here's a 3-2, check swing, and it's a ball. Ball 4, and runners at the corners now with only 1 out. In the semifinal for West Prairie, Mason Sano came in to pitch in the 3rd inning for Cole Brown, and Mason Sano was on fire, did not give up a single run, and he got the win in the semifinal against Susquehanna. Here's strike 1 here to Kevin Ruckles. 6 batters already here for the Buffaloes in the bottom of the 1st. Here's the next pitch, and that's got to get fouled away for strike 2. Comes the 0-2 and swung on and fouled back. All the athletic directors are here throughout West Prairie High School. All 4 athletic directors for the 4 Prairie County Schools. Ryan Anderson, the athletic director for West Prairie, of course, is here. For Newport is Sean Lesh. For Susquehanna, William Quigley. I saw him walking around somewhere. And Matt Bingaman is the AD for Greenway. Here's a high fly ball, playable for McKeever and foul ground. He makes the grab, and there are 2 away now. So here comes Jameson Peters. Jameson Peters, the right fielder for Newport. As the number 7 hitter on the Newport lineup. Runners on 1st and 3rd here with 2 outs. A swing and a miss for strike 1. And picked off here. And oh man, McKeever had a chance to end the inning, but instead he decides to hang on to it. Had a potential run down at second. And it's a free stolen base for Michael Clever. So now runners at 2nd and 3rd here with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch coming up from Smith to Peters. A swing and a miss for strike 2. Peters cannot follow up the fastball. Will Smith try to go for a fastball for a 3rd straight pitch. Here it is. There is a fastball. It was up high this time. Peters had to tuck it in a little bit. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a 3-2, or excuse me, 1-2 has fouled away. Peters almost catching up to the fastball that time. The 1-2 again. Check swing. Did he go? And yes, he did. That is strike 3. The inning is over. But the Newport Buffalo is getting 2 runs in the bottom of the first. They lead 2-0 after 1. You are watching the 2024 Perry County Baseball Championship game, Newport versus West Perry, exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for inning number 2. Back here now for the top half of the second inning. West Perry Mustangs had a 2-out base runner in the first, but could not cash in after that. Newport getting 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, leaving 2 runners in scoring position. That's a 2-0 lead for the Newport Buffaloes. Thank you so much for tuning in for the 30th annual Perry County Baseball Championship game. You would think for Newport a 2-run lead would be comfortable, but hey, don't forget last year's championship game. Don't you dare forget. If you haven't seen it, you can find it on demand on the West Perry Athletic Park YouTube channel. One of the craziest finishes you'll ever see for this tournament. It was crazy last year. So, West Perry was down by 5. 2-run lead is basically nothing for the Mustangs. So here we go. 5, 6, and 7 hitters stood up for the Mustangs. Here is Braden McKeever. And McKeever looks at ball 1. High fastball here from Aiden Banks. Good first inning for Banks, despite giving up a 2-out walk. But the Mustangs have been hitting the ball hard. 2 flyouts to center field to Ruben Moreno, and there is strike 1. And here's a ground ball over to the shortstop. And Landon Sarin throws it in time, and that is out number 1. Nice play there from Landon Saring to find Zach Bates at first to get Brandon McKeever out. To start the second inning, here's Wyatt Fritz, the designated hitter for the Mustangs. He is heading for the center fielder Trent Hockenberry. Trent Hockenberry is out in center field for the Mustangs in the championship. And here's ball 1 to Fritz. Wyatt Fritz struck out twice against Susquehanna. He went 0 for 4 in the semifinal. And here is 1 ball, 1 strike to the West Perry DH. Here's the next pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike here to Wyatt Fritz. Here comes the next pitch from Bates. Swing and a miss. Big hack there for Wyatt. And it's now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, slow breaking ball, just missing. It's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I was talking to head coach Jeff Sano before, in between games here today, and I told him, it's like you all know me pretty much as the going pipes of West Prairie Athletics, and there's a foul ball that's going to go out of play. Like, you all know I usually broadcast for West Prairie Athletics, and I still do. But today I'm known as the going pipes of Prairie County Baseball, and I told him that what is it about West Prairie baseball games that try to kill me? I mean, I've seen some crazy games in the last 4 years. Today was the semifinal. Now we got a championship game. Last year was a championship game. Here we had a couple good ones in the last 2 years. Last year on Easter weekend, it was Camp Hill where it was 16-15. That was a crazy game. It's just always entertaining when it comes to West Prairie baseball. Here's the line drive. That's going to get out of play. Good at bat here for Wyatt Fritz on full count. Fouled off so many pitches here. This is going to be the 9th pitch of the at bat. uh, Young man just got the foul ball and just flipped it over where it's soaking wet. Here comes the payoff pitch one more time from Bates. And another foul ball. You got a good at bat here for Fritz. And did that just hit my car? It did not hit the black car? Okay, good. Because my car is up there. Surprisingly, when I'm broadcasting these games, I haven't seen a smashed window yet. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and they are quickly 2 away now. Wyatt Fritz goes down swinging. And here comes Jordy Ogden. Jordy Ogden, the right fielder for West Prairie here in this one. And there's a high fastball, ball 1. That's the first strikeout of the game for Aiden Banks. And here's the next pitch. And that's in for a called strike 1. One thing that's definitely on the minds of Newport, they want to get this one done and quick. They don't want a crazy finish like we had a year ago. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that's popped up in fair play. And the catcher is calling for it, backs up in the last second. Jameson Cummins makes the grab, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. The Mustangs go down in order. We are going to the bottom of the second. Newport looking to increase their 2-0 lead. Here we go at the bottom of the second inning. And and Newport Buffalo is the home team here at West Perry. And there's Aiden Banks. Wait, did I miss a couple pitches already? Oh, it's 2-1 already? Wow. So here's Aiden Banks. Oh, I was going to say, they just reset the scoreboard. It's 2-0 here to Aiden Banks. The starting pitcher for the Newport Buffaloes. He swings and misses at the high fastball. Newport got 2 runs on 2 hits, leaving 2 runners left on base in the first. And looking for more here in the second. Here's a ground ball snagged by Bryce Smith. Nice play. Easy flip over to McKeever at first. And there is one away here to start the second inning. Good rip there for Banks, but better snag there by Bryce Smith. Here comes Ruben Moreno. Ruben Moreno, a fantastic basketball player out of Newport High School. And he puts down a bunt. McKeever has to throw it over to his second baseman, covering and save at second. Base umpire Myron Lebo calling Ruben Moreno safe on a bunt single. And Moreno took a slip going down the first baseline, but he's all right. So back to the top of the lineup now for the Buffaloes. Here's Jameson Cummins. And that ball well in front of the plate, and Moreno is going to have an easy run at second with a wild pitch. The West Perry Mustangs are looking to get back into the District 3 playoffs. They were the last team in the District 3 playoffs last year, the number 10 seed, and had a thriller against Northern Lebanon. But then the Vikings getting a 7-6 victory, a come-from-behind victory over the Mustangs. 2-0 now to Cummins. Cummins struck out, swinging to lead off the first inning. Keep a close eye on Moreno at second, and that ball gets away. And another wild pitch sends Ruben Moreno to third. Newport looking very comfortable right now. And once again, the infielders are in here as a 3-0 pitch coming up to Cummins. And there's a strike right down the middle. Like, normally when these West Perry games are crazy, like, most of the games happen on Easter weekend. Fortunately, they were on the road and beat Juniata last weekend during spring break. And now we got a Perry County tournament, and there is ball 4. I think what is making these games so exciting this here today is that it's WrestleMania weekend. WWE WrestleMania at Lincoln Financial Field tonight and tomorrow night. And now Tanner Singler is going to come up to Bryce Smith to chat for a little bit and see what they want to do here with runners at first and third. At least they have a double play set up. And now Jeff Sanders is going to come out. And I believe we might have a pitching change early on here, and looks like we're going to have somebody warming up. As we see David LaChance heading over to the dugout, to the bullpen here. And it looks like the center fielder, head coach Jeff Sandler, just called Trent Hockenberry up from center field. Austin Lyons, nope, we're going to have a pitching change here. So Bryce Smith is going to go out in center field, and we're going to have a pitching change here early on in the second inning. Newport with a 2-0 lead, and runners on first and third. New pitcher coming up for the Mustangs. We'll tell you who it is in just a second. Got a couple changes here for the West Prairie defense. Bryce Smith now goes out to center field. Taking over at second base is Eli Lyons. And now pitching for the Mustangs is Eli's brother, Austin Lyons. So you got the Lyons brothers out there. And Austin Lyons, he had the game winner against Susquehanna on a walk-off sacrifice fly. Very dirty outfit already here in this game, and now Austin Lyons is going to be pitching here. The first batter he's going to face is Landon Staring. He got a base hit in the first and came around to score, and there's ball one to Staring. Austin Lyons. Technically, he's the next door neighbor of mine. Just right down the road. 1-0 to count here. Quick throw over to first. Nothing doing. Jameson Cummins at first. Ruben Moreno over at third. Went over to third on 2 wild pitches. Good block there for Tanner Segler as ball 2. For West Prairie in the semifinal against Susquehanna, there was only 1 wild pitch. Here at West Prairie is going up 2. Here's the next pitch, and swing ground ball, possible 2 ball. Over to Eli Lyons for 1, and double play, NCA. 6-4-3 double play, and we're going into inning number 3. Still 2-0 for the Newport Buffaloes. You are watching the 30th annual Perry County Baseball Championship game. Newport versus West Prairie. Exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for inning number 3. What a double play. For the first time out on the home field of West Prairie, the Mustangs have made a 4-6-3 double play to end the bottom of the second inning for the Newport Buffaloes. Austin Lyons facing 1 batter, and 1 batter grounds into a double play. Not too shabby for the Mustangs, but there's still work to do. Here we go in the top of the 3rd inning. Again, West Prairie is the home team, or excuse me, the away team. And it's 8, 9, and 1 hitters stood up for the West Prairie Mustangs. It's going to be Ryan Hertzler, Tanner Sigler, and Mason Sano. We don't know yet if Eli Lyons, who came in to second, will come into bat here in this game. Guess we'll find out once that time comes around. So here we go with Ryan Hertzler, one of 3 seniors on the West Prairie team this year. Ryan Hertzler, David LaChance, and Bryce Smith. The 3 seniors for West Prairie this season. And here's a high fastball, ball 1. 1-1 strikeout here for the Mustangs. That was for the DH, Wyatt Fritz. So West Prairie has been hitting the ball hard here today up against Aiden Banks from Newport. And there's ball 2. One thing that we noticed in the first game, especially in the first 6 innings, of the game. West Prairie wasn't very patient at the plate. They were more aggressive, a lot of first pitch swinging. And then West Prairie got hot, got very patient at the best time possible, getting a 1 run in the 7th inning to tie it up and force extra innings. And then Austin Lyons with the walk-off sacrifice fly. And that is a 4-pitch walk to Ryden Hertzler, and the Mustangs have a leadoff base runner. Still no hits for the Mustangs. And here is Tanner Sigler. He had the only extra base hit of the game in the semifinal. It was a 2-out double in the 3rd inning. Quick check on Hertzler at first. Back safely. All right, there's a lot going on in Pennsylvania this weekend. You got the Perry County Tournament here today. It's the first day of trout season. Hope everyone catches a lot of fish and hopefully leaves me some for next weekend. And it's what else we got? We got the NBA Final Four, or excuse me, the NCAA Basketball Final Four. South Carolina and Iowa going for the Women's National Championship. And you got the Final Four for the NCAA Boys Basketball today. It's also WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania 40 for the WWE is at Philadelphia this year, tonight and tomorrow night at Lincoln Financial Field. And then you got the solar eclipse on Monday. It's just a crazy weekend. And there is 2-strike pitch, and it's 1-2 here to Tanner Sigler. Now, both of these schools, Newport and West Perry, they're being led out early on Monday because of the solar eclipse. And here's a line drive, and Tanner Sigler gets one out to left field. And left fielder has it. That is Kevin Ruggles out there in left. And there's one away. That's the first out of the top of the 3rd. And here comes Mason Sano. Sano flied out to center field. His first time up to lay off the game. Quick check again to Hertzler. Nothing doing. I'm kind of excited for the solar eclipse. I got nothing better to do, and I'm actually going up to Erie. I'm leaving tomorrow to go up to Erie. Got the hotel and everything ready to go. I just hope it's not as cloudy as it is right now on Monday. That's ball 1 to Sano. Mason Sano, the son of West Perry head coach Chip Sano. Now a great athlete here. And there's ball 2 to the West Perry shortstop. And a fake throw over as blocked. It gets away, but not by much, from the first baseman, Zach Bates. One thing that I noticed about the Newport roster here, there's a lot of sacks. You got Zach Bates. Yeah, Zach Bates and 2 substitutions. 3 sacks on his team. Zach Bates, Zach Farney, and Zach Bellis. That could get really confusing sometimes. Is 3-0 here to Sano. I mean, I should know. I know that from experience. I have a cousin named Alex. And whenever we get together, it can't get confusing. There's a 4-pitch walk to Mason Sano. And now runners are first and second here with 1 out. Ryan Hertzler goes over to second on a 1-out walk. Up next, here comes Austin Lyons, the new pitcher. He flew out to the shortstop his last time up. It was a well-hit ball and almost went down. But Landon Sarin pulling off his racing shoes on and got it. There we go. Austin Lyons, the new pitcher. He's got to get a bunt down, right down third base line, and foul. Nice job for Ryder Wands to let that ball roll foul. And now Sano is making a case that he potentially touched the ball in fair territory. That would have been a base hit. But it looked pretty good from here. I mean, Sano probably has a better view than I do. It looked like from here that it was foul. But according to the home plate umpire, it went foul. So a strike one here to Austin Lyons. That was almost executed perfectly. And Austin Lyons not going for it again, and there's ball one. So 1-1, and Lyons pops this one up, and that is going to get out of play, and the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Slower breaking ball, Lyons all over it, hits a line drive to the left, and left fielder has it. Good run there for Kevin Ruggles. It was a well-hit ball for Lyons, but right to the left fielder pretty much, and there are now 2 away. Westbury needing at least 1 run here in this inning. 2 runs for Newport in the first inning, and almost had more in the second. So here's Cole Brown now, the third baseman, and the breaking ball, call for strike 1. Tom Whitmire, our home plate umpire here today. And here's a rip out to left field. This runner's going to get this one. He dives and makes the catch. Kevin Ruggles had a couple plays already, and that is his best one, saving a run. And it's the end of the inning. Kevin Ruggles, a beast out in left field. We are hanging to the bottom of the third, still 2-0 for the Buffaloes. Kevin Ruggles. What a beast out there in left field for the Buffaloes. He made a spectacular diving grab that potentially saved a run. And maybe 2 runs if that ball got away from him. But he dived for it and made a spectacular catch to end the inning. Kevin Ruggles had all 3 outs in the top half of the third. And so the Mustangs will look to keep this score right where it is. As Newport up by 2. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of Perry County Baseball. 30th Annual Perry County Baseball Championship game. Austin Lyons still on the mound for the Mustangs. And here's first pitch swing from Zach Bates. It is playable on right field. A grab! Oh, nice play out there, right field for Jordy Ogden. The outfielder is doing everything they can to keep this game close. Ogden with a diving grab. And that's the first out. That's out for Jordy Ogden. So here we go with Ryder Wands. Wands had an RBI double in the first inning. And here he looks at ball one. Ryder Wands had a nice play too. Going down for a bunt and make sure he let it go foul, and it did. Good defensive play to let it roll foul. 2-0 here to Wands. The next Perry County tournament is next Friday, April 12th. It will be at Newport for the 2024 Perry County Softball Tournament. And here's a rip and a drive. Out towards center field and very close to the warning track. But Bryce Smith read it perfectly, and that's the second out. Last play outfielders were very deep that time, and Bryce Smith, that wasn't far off the warning track, and Bryce Smith read it perfectly for the second out. Newport hasn't gone down 1-2-3 yet, but they're in danger here. Bases are empty with 2 outs. Here's Michael Clever. He walked his first time up, so no official at bat for him, and he looks at strike one. Clever weighing the 0-1. A breaking ball, just missing for ball one. The 1-1. Down low for ball two. Last night in WrestleMania weekend pretty much started with WrestleMania SmackDown. And then the Hall of Fame induction ceremony where at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Paul Heyman, you probably remember him. Paul Heyman, he still works for the WWE too. And here's a rip and line drive, and that's got to be a base hit out in center field. And it's a base hit for Michael Clever, a 2-out base runner here for the Buffs. Yeah, Paul Heyman, one of the greatest managers of all time, who still does his thing at the WWE, gave probably the greatest Hall of Fame speech of all time. so some of the parts in that speech weren't very PG, but it was still entertaining. It was very well done. And here's Kevin Ragos. Kevin Ragos, left fielder, had all 3 outs in the last half inning against the Mustangs, and Kevin Ragos here. He popped out to McKeever and foul ground his first time out, so he's 0 for 1 at the plate, but he's perfect out in left field. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Yeah, I wish I could say some of the stuff that Paul Heyman said last night, but I would be canceled for sure. Here's the 1-1, and that's fouled away for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it won't be a 1-2-3 inning, but the Mustangs are looking to keep this game 2-0. A check swing. And there goes Clever on what's going to be ruled a wild pitch. Already 3 wild pitches. I take that back, 4 wild pitches here in this game for the Mustangs pitching staff. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the count here to Ragos. And Ragos chops that one. It's going to stay fair. And Smith has to fire. And Austin Lyons with the nice throw. And that is going to be in time 1-3 put out, and that will retire the side. After 3, the Newport Buffaloes lead 2-0. You are watching the 30th annual Perry County Baseball Championship Tournament, West Perry versus Newport, exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for inning number 4 in the championship. We are back here for inning number 4 already. This game has been flying along, and that's mainly because there's been spectacular defense here for both teams. 2-0 lead here for the Buffaloes, scoring 2 runs in the first. And now here come the Mustangs in the top half of inning number 4. Here is Bryce Smith. 4, 5, and 6 hitters, the heart of the lineup, do that for the Mustangs. Here is Bryce Smith. And Smith swings at the first pitch and fouls it off for strike 1. Bryce Smith, the starting pitcher, now out in center field. He faced 10 batters on the mound, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, and 2 walks. He struck out 2 Buffaloes in 10 at-bats in 1 1/3 of an inning. And Austin Lyons he's been good so far. 1 ball, 1 strike coming up here for Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith, the senior. And there is ball 2. Bryce Smith already committed to play at the college level. He's going to be playing at Penn State University, Altoona. Penn State, Altoona for Bryce Smith, and there's a rip, and that is the first base hit for the Mustangs. It's a gapper. Smith is thinking of going to second. He makes a turn for his second in time. Ruben Moreno firing to second and getting Bryce Smith trying to extend the hit to a double. Do not try to advance Ruben Moreno. That's the lesson we just learned here for the Mustangs. That's the first hit of the game for the Mustangs. But now bases are empty with 1 out, trying to stretch it out to a double. Here is Brandon McKeever with the ball in the dirt. There's the next pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ruben Moreno for the Buffaloes, excuse me. He's a really good basketball player, and apparently he's a really good center fielder too. Great outfield down Newport, and there's a pitch in the dirt again for ball 2. Brandon McKeever, he grounded out to the shortstop, Landon Saring, his first time out to lead off the second inning. 2-1, he swings and misses and count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Newport is looking for just their 4th Perry County championship. They won it 3 years ago in 2021, where that tournament was all stretched out. I mean, the West Perry schedule, they started off their season with a win against Susquehanna in the semifinals. And then, in the last game of the season, Newport beating the Mustangs here at West Perry. And here's a swing, and that gets fouled off. 3-2 the count. It's a full count. The last time, before 2021, the last time that Newport won the Perry County Championship was in 2005. A stretch of 16 years without winning a championship. And now here's a fly ball out to Ruggles. Ruggles reads it up perfectly, and there are 2 away now. Here comes the West Perry DH, Wyatt Fritz. Struck out swinging in the second. And here's a rip. High fly ball to center field. Moreno charging, and he'll make the grab. And it's a bizarre 1-2-3 inning. West Perry gets ahead, but they get caught out trying to stretch it for a double. So technically it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're going to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Still 2-0 for the Buffaloes. And so here we go with the bottom of the 4th. And it's a bunt attempt there for Jameson Peters to lead off in the bottom of the 4th. Now breaking ball in there for strike 2. Jameson Peters, one of 2 Buffaloes to strike out. He struck out looking to end the 1st inning. Now here he is leading us off in the 4th. And good waste pitch there for Austin Lyons. Lyons has been good here on the mound for the West Perry Mustangs, keeping the score exactly where it is, 2-zip. We all know that a 2-run lead is not comfortable for the Buffaloes against the West Perry Mustangs. Remember last year? When Newport was up by 5 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs even. So here we go, 1-2. Or excuse me, 2-2. There's a drive, and Lions have a trouble with it. It's got to be a close play at first, and got him at first. Nice job for Austin Lyons. He had trouble looking for it at first, but he was able to pick it up barehanded and throw it to McKeever at first. And so 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Aiden Banks. Banks swinging at the first pitch. And diving and gets away. Ryan Hertzler tried to reach out and grab it, and now it goes all the way to the fence. Got a play, coming up at third, and a short throw to the third baseman, Mason Sano, off target. And it's got to be a triple. A 1-out triple for Aiden Banks. And now Newport with a big run at third. Still 2-0. That was a good risk. A good risk there for Ryan Hertzler out in left field to try to dive for it, but it just went underneath his glove. And I got a run potentially at third base with only 1 out. Here's Ruben Moreno. He had a bunt single. His first time. He's going to show a bunt again. Pulls it back right away. And that's ball 1. It was a really good effort for Cole Brown at third. Trying to scoop that one up. But the throw from Mason Sano, the cutoff man, Mason Sano had to play, but just undershoots it. And now 2-0 here to Moreno. Westbury infielders are in here again. 1 out. And runner on third, Aiden Banks. After a 1-out triple. And here's a ground ball, and that gets past Brown out in left field. That's got to be an RBI base hit. Banks scores from third. Moreno with his second hit. And for an RBI, it's 3-0 for Newport. So now it's back to the top of the lineup for Newport, Jameson Cummins. Jameson Cummins coming up here for Newport. 0 for 1. He had a strikeout and a walk. He walked in the second inning, struck out to start the first inning. Well, on first here with 1 out, 3-0 lead now. Moreno moving to second, out at second. Mason Sano flying the tag. Caught steal in second is Ruben Moreno. And now bases are empty with 2 outs. That was ball 1 to Cummins. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. 1-1 here to the Newport catcher. It's not very often where you see a catcher at the top of the lineup. It rarely happens in baseball, in any level, really. And there is ball 2, pitch in the dirt. But I'm surprised it actually doesn't happen more often, because if you're leading off for your team, you don't have to worry about suiting up right away, for the most part. But here, he'll have to suit up right away if he gets an out here. Here's a foul ball and deep. As well, foul deep. Next time there's a Perry County tournament is next Friday. Next Friday, the Perry County softball tournament hosted by Newport. West Perry will be taking on Susquehanna in the Perry County Championship rematch in the semifinals. And then Newport will host Greenwood. It's 3-2 here to Jameson Cummins. 2 outs, bases are empty. Newport is getting 1 more run in this inning. And Full count pitch is up high for ball 4. Cummins walks for it the second time. And a 2-out base runner for the Buffaloes. Here comes Landon Saring, 1-for-2. He was the first batter to face Austin Lyons, and he grounded out into a 6-4-3 double play. Before that, he had a base hit. Here's the ground ball again to Sano, and a throw to first is well in time, and the inning is over. Newport gets one more, thanks to a 1-out triple from Aiden Banks, and followed up with an RBI single from Ruben Moreno. We are going into the 5th inning. Newport leads 3-0. You are watching the 2024 Perry County Baseball Championship game. Newport versus West Perry, exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for inning number 5. We are back here for inning number 5. This game has been flying along, Ray. It's a lot faster than the semifinal between West Perry and Susquehanna, that's for sure. And it's a 3-0 lead here for the Buffaloes. A 3-run lead, but hey, don't count out on the Mustangs. You cannot do that. That's what Newport did a year ago when they were up by 5. I'm pretty sure Newport fans are probably going to be mad at me for mentioning so much about that championship game a year ago. But hey, it won't matter if Newport finds a way to get a win here. Newport's looking for their 4th Perry County championship, while West Perry is looking for their 11th in 12 years. The only time in that stretch where West Perry didn't win it, 2021, when the Newport Buffaloes won it. So here we go. 7, 8, and 9 hitters dude up for the Mustangs in the top half of the 5th. Jordy Ogden popped out to the catcher his first time up. And he looks at strike 1 here. Jordy Ogden was the winning run in the 8th inning against Susquehanna in the semifinals. He scored twice in that game. And here's 1-1. We have seen a little bit of everything here at the West Perry Varsity Field. See some hits, some strikeouts, some walks, some singles. We see a couple of doubles, a triple. All we need yet is a home run. 1 ball and 2 strikes now after that foul ball. There's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. And that is just the second strikeout for Aiden Banks. This one leads off the 5th. Here's Ryan Hertzler. No doubt he'll want to make up for letting go of that triple. He had a diving attempt, but it got away and ended up being a triple for the Buffaloes. So he'll have to make up for it with a base hit right here. 1-0 the count to the West Perry left fielder. And there's strike one. Aiden Banks has been fantastic so far in this game. Only one hit allowed. Thompson last thing on a leadoff single. And here's a rip. Out to center field, right center field, and River Moreno is going to make the grab for the second out. Here's Tanner Sigler. He had the only extra base hit in the semifinal against Susquehanna. It was a 2-out double in the fourth. And the sun really is starting to shine bright now. And just to think, in less than 48 hours from now, that moon will be blocked by the moon. A solar eclipse this Monday. Here we're getting about 93% of it. But if you want to make the trip to Erie like I am, go ahead and do it. I think you should. It's literally a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And from what ABC Troy South has been saying, that the next time a solar eclipse goes over any part of the U.S., it won't be for another 20 years. And it's 2-1 here to Tanner Sigler. 20 years. Man, I'll be 50 when that happens. There's a base hit. Tanner Sigler getting on base with a 2-out base knock. And now back to the top of the lineup for the Mustangs. Yeah, the sun is going to start shining bright here on the camera. Sorry about that. There's really nothing we can do about that. But here's Mason Sano. 0 for 1. He walked his last time in the third. Flew out to River Moreno at center his first time up. And there's strike one to Sano. And here is a raking ball. Ball one. Time running out here on the Mustangs. Newport looking for their fourth Perry County championship. And their second in 4 years. And here's a swing and a miss by Sano. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and that's fouled back. Terrence Taylor was off and running towards second. Is Brave trying to produce a hit and run situation perhaps? With 2 outs, hey, why not? If he hit the ball in fair play, then yeah, you're going to be running. Here's the 1-2 again. And that is fouled off. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2 again, and Sigler was again running, and again it gets fouled. Good at bat here for Mason Sano, trying to keep this going. Down 3-0 here. And the Mustangs need to at least get 1 run here at this inning. Here's the next pitch, and that is again fouled down the third baseline. Good at bat here for Mason Sano at the top of the lineup. Here we go again with a 1-2 pitch from Aiden Banks. His pitch count has to be getting up there. And this is going to stay fair out to center field. And Moreno will make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing after a 2-out knock from Tanner Sigler. We are going to the bottom of the 3-0 lead for the Buffaloes. Bottom of the fifth we go here at West Prairie High School. The Newport Buffaloes, the home team here in the championship game, up 3-0. West Prairie getting 2 hits so far in this game. And Newport Buffaloes with 3, 4, and 5 hitters stood up as the sun is starting to set down in gorgeous Perry County, Pennsylvania. Here we go with Zach Bates. He was hit by a pitch his first time and later scored on a wild pitch. Back in the first inning, he was the last. Before the last inning, he was the last runner to score in the first. 1-0 here to Zach Bates, and now we're going to get some cloud coverage here. Hopefully that's not the case on Monday during the solar eclipse. There's a partly cloudy skies on Monday, but hopefully not as bad as this. There's a swing, and that's fouled away. It's 2 balls and a strike to the Newport first baseman. Once again, we want to thank you so much for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of Perry County Baseball. There's a swing, foul tip into the catcher's glove, and that is strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Bates. And the next pitch, and the dirt. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And we had some good concessions here today. We had a kettle of beef vegetable soup. I had a couple bowls in between games. It's really good. It was really, really good. There's this ball 4. Ball 4 here to Zach Bates. Now, leadoff base runner for the Newport Buffaloes. Susquehanna and Greenwood currently on the other side of the West Prairie campus, right behind West Prairie High School. In the 3rd place consolation game. We're going to check on the score here after this inning. There's Ryder Wands. 2 at-bats. He hit the ball hard both times. The first one led to an RBI double in the first. A hard hit ball flew out to Bryce Smith out in center field his last time out, making him 1 for 2. Ryder Wands swinging at the first pitch, fouling it off, and strike 1. There's a breaking ball, and that just skips past Cobra at third, and it's a base hit for Ryder Wands, his 2nd of the game. Zach Bates stopping at second. And runners at first and second to start the fifth inning. Bottom of the fifth here. Ryder Wan's now 2 for 3 with a single and a double. He's halfway through to get the cycle. He just needs a triple and a home run. A step back here, nothing doing. Here's Michael Clever. Michael Clever here. 1 for 1, had a base hit. His last at bat. He walked his first time up. Roll back here, nothing doing. The Lyons brothers working together, trying to get the leadoff runner at second, but nothing doing. Eli Lyons at now the second baseman. And Austin Lyons, the pitcher, and showing bunt here, and pulls it back for ball 1. And now the sun's starting to break out again. One thing that I learned about solar eclipses is that when the sun gets in front of the moon, the temperature drops very quickly. It drops down to like 15 or 20 degrees. It's incredible. It really is. It's kind of like that movie, you know, the movie the day after tomorrow. Great movie, and it's kind of like that scene where the hurricane goes through, and then the eye is actually a freezing point where it freezes everything to death. Like that's kind of like what a solar eclipse is when the sun goes. Except we don't freeze to death, of course. It's a great movie, Day After Tomorrow. If you've never seen that, Dennis Quaid is in it. One of his best movies too, in my opinion. And a step back here again. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Michael Clever. And here's a rip and leap for Cole Brown. He's going to have a pickoff at second, and there's a double play. L5-4 double play. And there are quickly 2 outs. Zach Bates could not get back to second in time. So now a runner up first in Ryder Wands with 2 outs. And here's Kevin Ruggles. Ruggles 0 for 2. Popped up to first his first time up. They ground out to the pitcher his last time up. Here's 1-0. That is now 2 double plays that the Mustang defense has produced. And here's a swing and a drive out towards left field. That gets down for a base hit. Kevin Ruggles is getting his first hit of the game. And it comes with 2 outs. Runners are first and second with 2 away. So here comes Jameson Peters. Or I think home plate umpire Tom Whitmire. Nope, we have a pinch hitter here. This is Zach Bellis. Zach Bellis pitch hitting here in the 5th inning. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Strike 1. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Zach Bellis. Pinch hitting here for Jameson Peters. And the fastball down low. Ball 1. Newport looking to increase their 3-0 lead heading into inning number 6. And there's a high fastball for ball 2. West Prairie defense cheering on Austin Lyons. Oz is what they call them. Here's Oz Lions. And a swing and popped up. Out reach of Mason Sano. That's going to be a base hit. Wands is rounding third. He will score, and it's 4-0 Newport. An RBI pinch hit single for Zach Bellis. And it's now 4-0. Kevin Ruggo is stopping at second. And now we're going to have a pinch runner for Bellis. And it's going to be Jameson Peters. Jameson Peters. Zach Bellis just pinch hit for him. And now it looks like we're going to have movement in the Westbury bullpen. So here comes Aiden Banks. And we're going to see Caleb Bissell warming up in the Westbury bullpen. 1-0 here to Aiden Banks, the Newport pitcher. And swing and a miss. Banks had the triple in the fourth inning. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored and a triple. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Banks. Breaking ball kept up high for ball 2. Newport leading 4-0, which would be a comfortable lead for most, but not against the Mustangs. From West Perry, the 2-1 in the dirt gets away from Sigler. That's got to be a wild pitch, and both runners will move up a base. A base hit will blow this game open. That's a 3-1 count. No, that can't be right. No, I guess it is 3-1. There's a 3-1, a swing and a miss. And now it's a full count, 3-2. Full count, runners in second and third here with 2 outs. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's in for a call, strike 3. And the inning is over. Newport strikes for another. It's 4-0 after 5. You are watching the 30th annual Perry County Baseball Championship game. Newport versus West Perry, exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for inning number 6 here in the championship game. We are back for the inning number 6 of the Perry County Championship game. Newport is 6 outs away from claiming their 4th Perry County Championship in program history. And Aiden Banks has been amazing. 5 shutout innings. Looking to keep it going. And he's only given up 2 hits. But don't forget, West Perry has been in a predicament like this before. In fact, they've been in worse predicaments like this against Newport. Just take a look at last year's championship game. So, so here we go. 2, 3, and 4 hitters do that for the Mustangs. And here's Austin Lyons, the pitcher for West Perry. And he swings at the first pitch, and he's going to get in foul territory, and it'll get out of play for strike 1. Austin Lyons, 0 for 2, popped out to shortstop his first time up, then he lined out to left field his last time up. Comes the 0-1, up high for ball 1. Just to think, in exactly 45 minutes, it'll be WrestleMania Saturday in Philadelphia. That'll be very exciting. They've been talking about this being the greatest WrestleMania of all time. We'll see. Good for 2 nights. A fun fact about the Golden Pipes, I've actually been to a WrestleMania before. I was at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. That was in Houston, Texas. That was my freshman year here at West Perry. I got to see in person, I got to see one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Man, my heart was racing. The only bad thing about WrestleMania 25, however, was the main event, actually. It was boring. I mean, like, you watch it on TV or on paper or on demand on Peacock or something, like, WWE put, like, a bunch of effects to make crowd noise, but I was there. The main event was dead. It was a match that everybody knew what the result was going to be. And it was one of the worst main events of all time. It was Triple H versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, and everybody was bored. And then once the match ended, it was like, yay, we're done, let's go. I mean, really. And here's a rip and a base hit. Austin Lyons with a leadoff base hit. The first leadoff base hit for West Perry since the 4th inning. And Austin Lyons with his first base hit of the game. So here we go. The sun's shining bright. And here's Cole Brown. There's a quick throw to Lyons. Kind of surprising that they're not having anybody pinch run for Austin Lyons, who is the pitcher. Here is ball 1 to Cole Brown. Cole Brown 0 for 1. He walked back in the first inning to be the only base runner for West Perry back in the first. Here's the next pitch, and that is called strike 1. 1-1. And there is strike 2. And there was some other good matches in that WrestleMania 25. There was a triple threat for the World Heavyweight Championship. John Cena, Edge, The Big Show. There was a 3-on-1 handicap match with Chris Jericho at the time, and he was facing 3 legends with Ric Flair by their side. It was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and Roddy Piper. Yeah. And Chris Jericho won. And this ball gets, I don't know where it went, it's over behind second base. And I think that's going to be rolled a base hit. Base hit here for Cole Brown. And Jimmy Wark. Jimmy Wark was there. The star wrestler, the star from the movie The Wrestler. That's another good movie. It was popular for a little bit, but never really went anywhere. So runners on first and second now. And here is Bryce Smith. I remember WrestleMania 25. It was started with the Money in the Bank ladder match, but they don't do that at WrestleMania anymore. They should do that, but that match has its own pay-per-view. And CM Punk, in WrestleMania 25, he became the first wrestler to win that match 2 years in a row. Won at WrestleMania 24 and 25. 2-0 here to Bryce Smith. And there's a swing and a miss from Smith. Raspberry brewing here. Back-to-back hits. Fatigue might be getting to Agent Banks a little bit. Here it comes the 2-1. And swing, and that is hit in the air, and that's going to get out of play for strike 2. Bryce Smith had the first hit of the game for Wes Perry, but was caught out at second trying to stretch it to a double. So he's 1 for 2 with a single. And the 1-2 swing, line drive, and popped up, and is caught by the second baseman Michael Clever, and that's out number 1. And now here comes the Newport head coach Steve Siders, and I believe that might be it for Aiden Banks. And it is. We have a new pitcher coming up here for the Buffaloes. Good work for Aiden Banks. And he doesn't look very happy about being taken out, but he did good. He did very good for the Buffaloes. And we have a new pitcher. We'll tell you who it is coming up in just a second. West Prairie has runners at first and second with 1 out, down by 4 in the top half of inning number 6. Our couple substitutions to announce here for the Newport Buffaloes. Ruben Moreno is now at shortstop. And coming in from shortstop is Landon Saring. You couldn't see who is now out in center field, but we'll get past that information as quick as we can get it. As soon as we get it here. And so, Landon Saring now pitching for the Buffaloes. And first pitch to Braden McKeever is ball one. Oh, it's Aiden Banks. Aiden Banks is now out there at center field. And there's strike one to McKeever. McKeever 0 for 2 so far. Grounded out to shortstop. And he flew out to left field his last time up. And pitch way outside for ball two. This could be the break that West Perry needs. Down by 4 is definitely a doable comeback. And they have runs at first and second already with only 1 out. And now a 2-1 count here to McKeever. West Perry dugout getting all fired up. Until that is strike 2. Again, if you're looking for the Susquehanna versus Greenwood Constellation game, that game is being broadcast live on the Perry County Talk Sports Zone Facebook page. It is 3-2 now to Braden McKeever. We'll have a scoring update for that game as soon as this thing is over. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and there are 2 away now. Not too shabby here for Landon Sering. And here's Wyatt Fritz. He's 0 for 2. The designated hitter struck out and flew out to center field his last time up. He flew out to center field to end the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to Fritz, and it's way up high for ball 1. This is the 5th batter of the inning for West Perry. And it's 1-0 here. Here's the next pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. I mean, it's really windy here at West Perry, but that sun feels amazing right now. Just to think of it, we're going to be looking up at it on Monday during the solar eclipse. Here comes the 2-0. And that's outside again, ball 3. Mustangs might have something brewing here, and they need it because they are down to their final 4 outs. And a step off here. Aiden Banks, 5 1/3 of an inning, facing 22 batters, had 2 strikeouts, gave up 4 hits and 3 walks, and he is responsible for the runners at first and second. 3 balls and a strike now. So 3-1, and that's down low, ball 4. And now the Mustangs have the bases loaded, and the tying run is coming up to the plate with 2 outs, and it's Jordy Ogden. Gotta have a pinch runner come up here for Wyatt Fritz. And it's going to be Gannon Wilson at first base. Two outs, bases are loaded here. And it's Jordy Ogden coming up to the plate. And the home plate umpire, Tom Whitmire, walking down with a pinch runner, I believe. And now head coach Jeff Sano coming down to say some quick words for Jordy. And here we go. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. Westbury needs some runs here, and they have a good opportunity to do just that with a new pitcher. Here's the next pitch. First pitch to Ogden is in for strike one. First pitch strikes, very important, especially in this situation. And here's the next pitch, and that is popped up in the infield, and the pitcher is going to hang on to it. Landon Seri makes the grab, and the Newport leaves the bases loaded. Newport is going to be looking for some insurance runs in the bottom of inning number 6. They are 3 outs away from winning their 4th Perry County championship. We'll find out if it happens as we get set for bottom of the 6th. Newport leads 4-0. They're going to be looking for some insurance. Back here for the bottom of inning number 6, we just got a score update from the consolation game, Susquehanna versus Greenwood. Greenwood is designated as the home team over there on the junior varsity field here at West Perry, and they are in the top of the 7th inning, and Susquehanna leads 8-4. It's a close one over there, and it's a close one here too. It's a 4-0 lead. Newport has been fantastic shutting down the Mustangs. West Perry had their best chance to score with the bases loaded in the last half inning. But now Newport's going to be looking for some insurance. Ruben Moreno now stepping up to the plate for the Newport Buffaloes. 9-1-2 hitters. Ruben Moreno, the new Newport shortstop. And Austin Lions looking to keep this a 4-0 game. Here is ball 1 to Moreno. And here's a swing, and that's going down the first base line for strike 1. 28 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Now 27 minutes until WrestleMania Saturday. WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia at the Lincoln Financial Field. Normally the home of the Eagles, but this weekend they are the home of WrestleMania 40. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Ruben Moreno. There's a check swing and held up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2, and that's a chopper. And it's going to be a tough way for Cole Brown. He fires McKeever in time. Nice play from Cole Brown, and McKeever again keeping his feet on the bag. And that's out number 1 to lead off bottom half of inning number 6. West Perry's got to be down by 4. Well, they're going to look to keep it that way, heading into the 7th inning. Back to the top of the lineup for Jameson Cummins. Cummins 0 for 1. He walked in each of his last 2 plate appearances. He struck out in the first inning. And it's ball 1 here. And we can see Caleb Bissell is going back down to the West Perry bullpen. And pitch just missing. And it's 2-0. Here's the next pitch, and that is in there for strike one. 2-1 here to Cummins, the Newport catcher. Greenwood is looking for their first win of the season. Greenwood heading in today went 0-3. As of right now, they're 0-4. And down by 4 against Susquehanna. There's a swing and a miss from Cummins. Count even now at 2-2. The 2-2. And just missing. Good take there for Cummins. And it's a full count, 3-2. Can we potentially see Caleb Bissell coming in the next at bat or two? Or maybe potentially the bottom of the 7th. Here's a ground ball. And Eli Lyons having trouble with it. He cannot hang on. That's got to be an E4 on Eli Lyons. That's the first time we're seeing Eli Lyons at home, as well as the rest of the Mustangs. This, like the semifinal against Susquehanna was basically the home opener for West Perry. Our first 3 games were on the road. We tried to get a game here at home against James Buchanan twice this week, but rain just kept pushing it back. Yesterday we were going to have it yesterday, but the field was too wet. So here we go with Landon Saring, 1 for 3. Base hit in the first, ground into a double play in the second, and ground after shortstop in the fourth. And now somehow the bugs are coming after me. It's too cold for bugs. And here's the second chance there for Eli Bounce, and there's a double play. Landon Saring ground out to a double play for the second time. This time it's a 4-6-3. And the inning is over. But after 6, the Newport Buffaloes are 3 outs away from winning the Perry County Championship for just the 4th time in program history. Will the Mustangs find a way for another miraculous comeback? We'll find out here in the 7th inning coming up. We have a new pitcher here, and this is extremely rare in the sport of baseball. When you have the catcher coming in to pitch, is Jameson Cummins, who is the new pitcher for Newport, and Ryder Wands is now behind second, or excuse me, behind the plate. And Ruben Moreno is now at third base. And Landon Saring is now a shortstop. So that's the defensive substitutions here for Newport. I believe this is a first for me. I've never seen this before. When the catcher comes in to pitch, extremely rare. I mean, only in Perry County will you see a catcher coming in to pitch and looking to shut down the door and give Newport the 4th Perry County Championship in program history. So here we go. With 8, 9, and 1 hitters stood up for the Mustangs. It is Ryden Hertzler. Ryden Hertzler, Tanner Sigler, and Mason Sando will each get an at bat here. Down by 4. Here is ball 1. And next pitch, and that is strike 1. The only difference between last year and today here is if West Perry can find a way to get back, it's not going to be a walk-off because Newport is the home team here in this game. It's amazing how home field fans can really make an impact in a baseball game. And here's 2 and 1. Jameson Cummins, 2-1, and line drive out to second, and throw to first is in time, and there's the first out. Play executed perfectly. Lance Arias at shortstop, by the way, and second baseman is right number 2, Michael Clever. And here is Tanner Sigler. He had a base hit his last time up, and here he faces ball 1. And there is strike 1. We heard Jeff Sale yelling down at Caleb Bissell, who's at the bullpen, saying, "Stay there, we might need you." That's how confident that Jeff Sale is for his team. That's a good coach right there, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a bouncer, and it could be a tough play. A flip over in time, and the Mustangs are down to their final out. Newport is 1 out away. And it's back to the top of the lineup for West Perry, Mason Sano. The West Perry Mustangs rarely get shut out on their home field. And Newport is 1 out away. Mason Sano 0 for 2. He had a walk back in the third and on 4 pitches. And there's ball 1. Comes the 1-0. And that's in for strike 1. Coming up, we'll have post-game wrap-up, including the trophy presentation. And final stats here. Here's the fly ball. Out to center. Center fielder has it. Newport Buffaloes, for the fourth time in program history, are the Perry County champions in baseball. It was a heartbreaker for the Buffaloes a year ago, and today they made sure it didn't happen again. And the Newport Buffaloes are the 2024 Perry County baseball champions, winning their fourth title in program history. We'll be back for the trophy presentation, as we'll get our final stats here on our post-game wrap-up. Newport wins the championship 4-0 over the West Perry Mustangs. We are back here for the post-game wrap-up here at West Prairie High School of the Newport Buffaloes. Before today, they have won 3 Perry County championships in 1992, 2005, and 2021. Here, 2024, the Newport Buffaloes have won the Perry County Championship for just the 4th time in program history. Here is the final line score for this game for Newport. 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors, leaving 7 runners left on base. For the West Prairie Mustangs, no runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners left on base. The winning pitcher for Newport is our Perry County Player of the Game, Aiden Banks. He was fantastic. 5 1/3 of an inning, facing 22 batters, had 2 strikeouts, 3 hits, gave up 3 walks, and 4 hits and no runs, obviously, for Newport pitching. The save goes to Jameson Cummins, 1 inning, 1-2-3 inning in the 7th. The losing pitcher is Bryce Smith, only facing 10 batters, gave up 2 walks, 3 hits, and 2 runs while striking out 2 Buffaloes. The Newport Buffaloes improve to 4-1 on the year, and they will be back in action in their next game on Thursday. They have a little bit of a break when Newport will return home to take on Susquehanna in the Tri-Valley Athletic Association contest at 6 o'clock Thursday afternoon. For the West Prairie Mustangs, they drop to 2-3 overall, and they'll be back in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division action when they hit the road on Tuesday to take on Waynesboro. A long trip for the Mustangs coming up on Tuesday afternoon at 4:15. Susquehanna beat Greenwood in the Constellation Final 8-4. And Susquehanna will be back at home on Tuesday when they take on Halifax in a Tri-Valley League matchup at 4:30. And Greenwood will be on the road on Tuesday at East Juniata on 4:30 in a Tri-Valley matchup. That's going to do it for us here. Our next Perry County tournament event will be next Friday, April 12th, when we have the Perry County Softball Tournament hosted by Newport at 4 o'clock and 6:30. West Prairie will take on Susquehanna, and Greenwood will take on Newport in the semifinals next Friday afternoon at Newport for the Perry County Softball Tournament. And our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel will be Tuesday for West Prairie Softball, taking on Waynesboro at 4:30. That's going to do it for us here at West Prairie High School. On behalf of our athletic directors here, Ryan Anderson for West Prairie, Sean Lesh for Newport, William Quickly for Susquehanna, Matt Bingaman for Greenwood, and all of us here at West Prairie High School, I am Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of Perry County Baseball, saying so long from West Prairie High School. This has been a presentation of the 30th Annual Perry County Baseball Championship, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. Your final score here in the championship game, the Newport Buffaloes win it 4-0. Congratulations to the Newport Buffaloes, and have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen.